here we have 2017 Nissan Maxima. It's getting a big brake kit done by Goldie, my boy.
What's up, guys?
So all he did right now, there's a little lip, and he just trimmed it and painted it, obviously, so it doesn't rust.
This was right here.
Yeah. So without that, you need to do that because the big brake kit is too big, and that obviously gets in the way. The bigger rotors.
It can fit like that without touching. See? No touch.
Here we have the old caliper. Took the pads out already, and the new big brake kit Infiniti. We're not gonna paint it today because we're running low on time. We're about to go to a car show, so we're probably painting it another day. And here we have the OEM rotor and the new big brake rotor. Obviously, there's a big size difference you can see there.
Huge size difference.
Huge. That one's 12 in diameter. I think this one's 14 in diameter. I'll get drilled and slotted ones eventually, but for now, here's what I got. They were free, so I'm not complaining. All right, guys, quick PSA. Yes, I am at work, clearly. When you install the calipers, make sure the bleeder is at the top. I made the mistake, and my front calipers, the bleeder is at the bottom. And we can never hold pressure when we try to bleed the system. So make sure the bleeder valves are both pointed up on each side. That's how you know which side is which. I found that out through troubleshooting. The brakes will never ever bleed if you have them face down because the air bubbles and the pressure and all that technical stuff. But make sure they're facing up. That's fitting the brakes. See how they look. And if they, well, how they fit. Oh, your piece anyway. The usage of the legendary garage. What's that? True, fellas. Let's see. Look at that fitment.
Son,
look at that. Barely.
Son, look at that shit.
We've got millimeters to spare.
Damn.
Wait.
You so lucky, boy.
That's fitment. We got less than a millimeter. With no rubbing. Look at that.
So that's almost close.
Yeah, it's good. Yep. Really good. So here we have the banjo bolts that you need. You can get these off the Z1 Motorsports. Make sure it's the short ones. And they come with 2 washers for each side.
Tell them these are the original.
So now something's leaking.
No, that's the brake fluid out of the.
Oh,
the
so dang, that joint's clear. That's that good brake fluid.
Expensive shit.
So now that everything is test fitted and we're happy with where everything is and how it looks, he getting ready to put the pads on there. He compressed the pistons back. So now he's, what are you doing?
Installing the
Now he's putting on the banjo bolts.
See how short it is?
So see how short it is? That's why you need the short ones.
Make sure.
And these are the OEM banjo. Well,
These are the OEM.
And these are the OEM, which are significantly longer, as you can see, which is why you need the short ones. Right. Now you can see the banjo bolt, the short banjo bolt right there, which is what you need. And now we're gonna pump the brakes. Yeah, tell me when you're ready. Brakes, clearly. I know. It's dirty. It's hard to. No. You ready? Just let me know when. Now we're just getting the clip back in. I mean the rod back in. That hole exposed so you can put the other clip, the securing pin back in, the safety pin.
Safety pin. This shit is all fucked up.
And press it in. That's the one. We got the other one to do. Put it behind there. I don't want to need to do this. Perfect. Some brake cleaner. Get all the dirt and grease off. Get everything nice and clean. Get the caliper, the rotor, everything. Front, back. There you have it. One side, front, installed. big brake kit, 2017 or 16 Nissan Maxima. So for the rears, basically the same thing. You're gonna, but this one's gonna be a little bit more because it's the entire lip. So my kit, I have a Q50. So for the Q50S, they use 14-inch brakes all around. So these rears need to be 14-inch Q50 Sport, obviously big brake kit package rotors. If they're not, they will not fit. You need to make sure you have the right rotors, and if you don't, they won't fit. So right now, all he did was took off the calipers, the stock OEM calipers, and trimmed the dust cover back. And now he's getting ready to install the big brake kit and check all the good stuff. I'm not gonna get into too much detail on how to take off the old calipers and put the new calipers on because it's a direct bolt on. If you know how to change brakes, you can do this. Like I said, the only thing you need is the BANJO bolts and the correct rotors. So now we opened the drain plug. We already did the fronts. Now we're draining the rears. And for whatever reason, these are on the top. I don't know, whatever. So just put something on top there, and we're gonna continue to bleed the brakes. We're going from .3 to .4 brake fluid. And we're doing that on both sides. Where the hell you go? And we're doing this on both sides. So I'm just gonna, Dwayne,